wait, don't record yet. Don't start yet. Because we're live.
Are we live?
Yeah, so what we're doing is we've got on Alderman Farms, we're doing a behind the scenes live video while Mike and Tara film for an edited video. We're having a little Instant Pot rehab here. Tara has nightmares, two or three nights a week about an Instant Pot. And so we are trying to help her understand that they're not deadly, that they do work.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so here's the deal. I'm going to continue filming this live, but I'm going to be quiet, and I see the comments, but I'm not going to be able to address them because I'm just filming a behind the scenes of Mike and Tara filming an edited video. So I'm going to be quiet starting now.
Okay. Hello, I am Tara from Living on a Dime, and I am here with Patti Alderman, the author of the 20 Easy Instant Pot Recipes eBook. Head over to aldermanfarms.net and you can get her Instant Pot eBook. And she sent it to me, and if I ever decide to buy another Instant Pot, I'm using it.
And she may decide after this. She may decide after today.
Yeah, so if you missed the whole Instant Pot thing, how could you miss it? I spent like 3 weeks trying to get my Instant Pot to work. It never worked. Come to find out, it actually was broken.
That's right. It was not her fault.
The heating element was broken. So thank you very much. I have been vindicated.
But I do want her to see that it is simple. It's easy because she didn't have a simple and easy time.
I did not. It took me, I think it was 4.5 hours to make a roast. And how long does it take you to make a roast?
We're gonna make this roast in less than an hour.
Wow. Okay, so here we go, guys. Patty's going to show us how to make a roast in an hour in the Instant Pot. Okay. Any comments you need to address?
All right, we're still over here. Well, just people are saying hi.
Hello.
Howdy, y'all.
Mountain Mama says hi to Patty and Tara. And you're getting no love, Mike, yet.
Oh,
But you will.
So this
So
one, this is only in the pot now. This is not YouTube.
Which pot are we using?
this one for the roast. I guess we don't have to show the roast. Or we can
Well,
show
I
it
can show
later
that.
when we
But this is only going to be the stuff, not the juicy.
Get that
Yeah.
pot over to right
Yes.
there, please.
Oh, and it's on the other side, so I need to be on this.
Oh,
and Tina Shaver just covered it all and said hi, everyone.
do it
So
like this.
Hello.
Hi, Tina. Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, so we're trying to
Would you
figure out how
rather
to use the
always
Instant
do
Pot.
it in this cabinet?
Well, I'm going to be shooting downward. Because this is only the stuff now, right?
Yeah.
So I won't have, well, I mean,
What do you want?
can't really see the cabinet edge. I mean, you can see a little bit at the bottom, but, oh no, I'm seeing the wall. Never mind.
All right. Okay, go. Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Patty, walk me through the instructions on how to do this. So, what size Instant Pot is this?
All right, this is an 8-quart Instant Pot, and this is the bigger one. This would be fine to do in the 6-quart also, but we're gonna be putting the rice on later in
Okay.
it. So, the first thing you wanna do is to push the saute button here. Oh, let's see. Maybe I have the wrong one plugged in. Let's cut that part out.
I can't cut it out. So
Shh, don't tell nobody. All right, the first thing you want to do is plug in your Instant Pot and then push the saute button. And it's going to saute on normal heat for 30 minutes. And I've already added a tablespoon to 2 of oil in my pot. And we're just going to add the roast. That's it beeping saying it's on. We're just going to add the roast to the pot and we're going to actually brown it. While it's in here, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings.
Which is?
Salt. And I'm going to do this to both sides of the roast, so I'm going to leave it out. Garlic powder. And if you don't like one of these seasonings, you don't have to use it. I think it brings out the taste of the roast. And then onion powder.
Yeah, see, you're a good seasoning woman.
Ooh,
You need to
Good
put a good amount of seasoning. I think
Yes.
people go too shy on the seasoning.
well, the reason you want to add a good bit of seasoning, you can, once we add the water, you can add some seasoning to the water, but this is gonna, as it browns, it's gonna get stuck to the bottom of the pan a little bit, and there's a fancy French word that you, say for that, but I forget what it is. But, anyway, this is what's gonna flavor your gravy. It's gonna help
Yeah.
flavor your gravy, and so it needs to be seasoned, because you're gonna add water to this, and you wanna have seasoning in your water.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're just gonna brown this on both sides. When I flip it over, we'll put more seasoning on it, and
Okay.
then we're gonna, go to the next step.
Okay. So that's it for the moment. So oh wait,
So how
hold
long-
on. How, are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, how long does it take to brown it on each side?
Well, I didn't have the pot heated up. If the pot were heated up, it would already be sizzling. But, it's not heated up, so it's gonna maybe take 10 minutes
Okay,
for both sides. You know, it doesn't, you just want to kind of sear it really good.
okay, all right, sounds good. We'll be right back as soon as it starts sizzling.
So how long?
Okay.
So I know if I should stop
Andy
or
says you're already making him hungry, Patty.
pause.
And it seems like it
All
would be sizzling
right,
by now,
so
Mountain.
go share their YouTube thing on our Facebook so our people can come watch us.
but- Are you gonna film the whole time? It's gonna take a little while.
Well, I don't know. Until my arms give out.
Well, we'll see if we can get some of our people over here.
Let's see. Mountain Mama says, love me some pot roast. And she says, Tommy, tell Patty my name is Donetta.
Hey, Donetta.
I don't know why, but I did it. I do like I'm told, Mountain Mama. I'm following instructions.
So what do you guys
Oh, that's
call
not-
this?
Because we've talked, I think.
Yeah,
So what do you call
This
this?
is on YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
this is the video's on YouTube. So
How do you share on YouTube?
There's a little F that's like share on there.
Oh, Facebook, okay.
Yeah.
Howdy.
oh, because Mountain Mama's coming Sunday. Oh, she's referring to.
Oh, 'cause-
So yeah, that's not gonna help though, Mountain
Yeah,
Mama.
I
You're
gotta
gonna
see
have to
your
have
face, too.
a big a thing on your forehead that says Mountain Mama.
Yeah, I'm like totally nervous that I'm gonna forget everybody's name.
Well,
So you're-
we've asked them
Oh,
to
share.
please come up to us, tell us your YouTube name, and then tell us your real name, because, you know,
Yeah.
and then give me some time to get the face with the name
Yeah.
going, you know.
Sure.
So,
Sorry, dear.
Just to
Share on
say-
the page you manage, living on a bench.
yeah. So,
You're gonna say, what do we call something?
oh, what do you call this meal you're cooking?
Roast?
Just roast?
Yep. We
Just, or not pot, or do you call it pot roast?
nope, roast.
Okay, yeah, we call it roast too.
Just plain old roast.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
And we don't always put potatoes and carrots in there.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Okay, well, I lost place, so let's see if Tara can do this.
Oh, wait, I can do it. Why don't you go see if I shared that right?
I think I did
You
it.
are doing it beautifully.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Wow. Suddenly I'm getting replaced.
Uh-oh.
This should be a union job, I'm sure.
Look, don't fight. We're alive.
Okay, so now it's sizzling.
Yes, it's sizzling nice. It may not be quite brown enough, I'm not sure. It's stuck, which that's okay.
Sure smells good. Man, it smells real good.
Yeah, and see, it's brown. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this side, put a little salt, garlic powder and onion powder.
Yeah, see, when I went and did mine, the saute didn't even heat up.
Oh, it didn't?
No,
And
not
you see
really.
how well it's doing.
And how quickly?
Yeah.
Even from
Well, I mean,
not
it-
plugged in.
Yeah, it took quite a while for my saute to come to whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you have Tony's, I have homemade seasoning that's very similar to Tony's that I'm gonna put on it.
Tony Cachere?
It's not
Shasheries.
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 Did you have that in Texas?
My family in Louisiana had it.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I'll put a little bit of that on
Zatarans
there.
is another popular
Yeah.
brand.
I saw that commercial. Zatarans. Okay, so now we're doing the other side.
Do another side.
Okay, we'll be right back as soon as the other side is done browning.
Man, that smells good.
I don't know if there's a pun intended there. White picket fence. The white picket fence said I'm still on the fence about an Instant Pot, but like learning how to use one.
Talking to Tara.
I'm sure there was a pun there. So I tried the Instant Pot and it was a huge failure, but mine was broken. Now, for me, why I'm on the fence is I don't have a space in my kitchen literally to put this. I don't have a space on the counter. I would have to store it in my garage, and I don't know if I would take it in and out. Patty, you keep yours.
Did I share this right?
Yeah.
There's no picture on it.
I know, it doesn't come up sometimes. Patty, you share it to our Facebook group, our groceries group too. Patty keeps yours on the counter, right?
No.
I just have it out because I've been using them up on the pantry shelves. I keep them up there.
Okay.
The big one I actually keep on the very top, because I usually have it for like big soups, or if I'm doing a whole chicken or making bone broth or whatever, I use the big one. I use the little one for most everything else.
Oh, okay.
And when I say little, it's 6 quarts though.
Okay.
It's still a nice,
So do you can your broth?
I freeze it.
You freeze it?
Mhm.
Okay.
You didn't want this on our?
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead if you want. We were just
That
chatting.
is
on
looking
the live
amazing.
video.
Smelling good too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can y'all smell it, YouTube? You smell-o-vision?
And I can learn something from your live technique here, sir.
I don't ever use, viewers, I'm using an iPad right now. I don't normally do that.
15 minutes
No.
per pound.
Um,
That's gonna be-
But I'm using it in case my phone rings, you know, so I can just drop the iPad and go get the, or say, here, Mike, you hold it.
I got just over half a pound.
Andy said he can almost smell it, said it ain't fair.
No, man.
7 minutes.
It is amazingly smelly. Amazingly good smelling.
Okay, and man, it smells really good.
Okay, so how long do you cook this then, once you get into your cooking stage?
All right, you're gonna cook this, 15 minutes per pound. And ours is about 2.63 pounds, so we're gonna cook it 37 minutes. So, I'm just gonna check it and make sure this side is seared good.
Oh,
And it is, and I
yum.
have nice, stuck-on stuff there. I don't remember the fancy name for it. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little water though.
Sigalo.
I'm just gonna do 2 cups of water.
Get in the kitchen because we're all
We've got too many cameramen standing around there.
That's about to get the water early.
Now, I always put water in my pot roast because I find that if I don't, they dry out.
Right, now if you were doing this in the
But-
oven and wrapped in foil, it might not would, but yeah, it's gotta have a tight seal. I'm just gonna put a little of this water down here. I wanna kinda get that off of there, cause like I said, this is gonna help really flavor the gravy.
It smells so good. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that'll get that off of
Are
there.
you ready to eat?
Yeah, I'm ready to eat.
Yeah.
I'd eat that now.
We had a super late breakfast because we were yakking.
All right.
And yeah, so we're all hungry now.
Be a
All right.
minute roast, right?
Yeah, a minute
A minute
roast.
roast. Alright, this, there was 2 cups of water, and this is, what do we do, 4 potatoes?
Yeah, 4 potatoes.
Cubed.
Cube Tara's way, not cube the real way.
Usually I cube them like the, quartered, we wanted them
Quartered, yeah.
quartered, but usually I cut them this way, but it doesn't matter, they'll still cook. That'd be good. And I've just got a handful of carrots that I'm gonna put in there.
Baby carrots?
Yeah, baby carrots, and you could use regular carrots. And then this is 1 onion and a couple of cloves of garlic. And I like to have that land on top like that.
I feel like, I don't know if it's true, but I feel like it kind of soaks down into the meat better when it's on top.
Got to.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost
Yeah.
got to seep down in there.
I have no idea. I'm not a professional cook, but that just seems like it would make sense to me.
And then I
Well,
use
that's our story and we're sticking to it.
1 packet of Lipton onion soup mix.
Or equivalent.
Or equivalent.
Or the cheap Walmart brand.
Or the cheap Walmart brand. I wasn't at Walmart, so that's why I picked it up in another store. You just want to sprinkle that on. Like that. And y'all, this is it. And we will thicken the gravy. But I mean, you know, the hardest part was having to brown it, which it wasn't hard. So,
See, now you're doing this totally different from the videos that I've seen. The videos I've seen, they cook the meat, and then they take it out, and they put in vegetables, and then they take it all out, and then they put the meat and the vegetables back in again. And I'm like,
No, heck
This is
no.
like-
that's
ridiculous
probably, they're
process.
probably cooking it on lower pressure and all like that.
so what are you going to cook your
Right.
pressure
Well,
on?
first I'm gonna turn it off. So turn that off right here on your off button. Put your lid on. It says on keep warm, so turn that off. You're gonna set it on manual. It's on high pressure, and we're gonna go up to 37 minutes. And remember, Tawra, I was telling you that I grew up with Mama using a pressure cooker on the stove, and I use one. I'm a little more familiar with it, and so I don't always just push these buttons. I've never used the preset buttons.
Okay.
I'm just using high pressure and the amount of time it's going to take.
Okay.
Now,
And once again,
one-
how did you arrive at 37 minutes?
just a minute. One important thing, Mike, you have to make sure this valve is closed, because if it were to leave it open, the steam would just escape. So we've got to have it closed because we want it to build pressure in the pot. Okay, so how I came to the 37 minutes, you cook it for 15 minutes per pound. Typically in the oven, you would cook a roast for 30 minutes per pound, and in the Instant Pot, it takes about half the time, and so it's really a lot faster to cook a roast in the Instant Pot.
Sounds good. Okay, so we will come back. And, okay, one other thing real quick. How is this Instant Pot different from Mama's Instant Pot? You know,
Okay.
like Grandma and Mom in the 20s, in the 40s, 50s, 60s.
Well, what makes this so much better than their pots is because this is controlled, and it's not controlled by me. It's only
Okay.
gonna get so much pressure. In the old-timey pressure pots, you know, of course, I would put mine on and put it on high, and the little jiggler would have to start jiggling. You would have to be there to turn it down to make sure it's jiggling just the right amount and all like that. If you weren't there, you could have serious problems with
Yeah.
that. Anybody could walk by and try and open that lid too. These have a lot of safety functions on them. All of them are different, but they've all been tried to be made a lot safer. Not that you shouldn't be careful with them. You should always be careful with them, but they're not near the same piece of equipment as what our grandmothers had.
Yeah. It's the same concept, but really it's a whole different.
It's a whole different ballgame, and it's got all these preset buttons. Like I said, I know you used your rice button.
Oh, that was
And
a
I think-
failure.
Didn't it take like
It took
20
like,
minutes or
no, it
30
took like
minutes?
40 minutes to
But it
cook.
was defective though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was effective.
Yeah, so it took me like 40 minutes. Well, come to find out, my heating element was out, so
Right.
that would make sense.
But I don't know how long rice would take in here if I push the rice button. I just do the manual and I do it for 3 minutes.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right, so are you cooking rice with this too?
Yes.
Okay, can we show them you
Yeah, we
doing
can
the
go
rice
ahead and
real
get
quick?
the rice going.
Okay, let's get the rice going.
Okay.
So this is your 6 quart.
All right, now, it helps to have two Instant Pots, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, and if I didn't have 2 Instant Pots, I would have already cooked my rice and then done this. And put it in like a casserole dish to keep warm,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I've got to get the
Okay,
water. for
hold on.
this.
So for Alderman Farms, you can pause ours. For Alderman Farms, Patty has, where'd she go?
I'm right here.
Patty
I'm
has
looking at my recipes.
A 20 recipe, quick and easy, Instant Pot recipes. And she wrote it just for me, I'm sure. Because I just couldn't find easy recipes that were, I mean, I could, but you know, normal food, none of this weirdo stuff. So her recipes are food you already have in the kitchen.
That's right.
You don't have to go make a special trip to the grocery store.
You can say it that way.
Go, go to aldermanfarms.net, guys. Click on their digital products, right? In their
digital store.
Right?
Digital store. Go to their digital store and you can get her ebook. And I've already read it. I love it. I need to write you a little testimonial thing.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. That gives you credit for something, I'm sure.
And this recipe is in the book, and we just weren't thinking before I went live to check what page it's on, but this recipe is in the book.
Mountain Mama says, do you do the frozen chicken patty?
Do you do frozen chicken?
Frozen chicken. Oh, like put the whole frozen chicken in there? In the Instant Pot? Yeah, that's probably what she's talking about. Yeah. I haven't done, I don't remember if I've done a whole chicken that's frozen. I've definitely done frozen chicken tenders. I mean, that's just, I mean,
And how long
it's
you frozen chicken? Oh, here,
Okay.
something's clicking. Oh.
like the stove is clicking.
How long does the chicken tenders take?
Oh, minutes? Like maybe 10 minutes? I have to look. I've got a recipe written down that's amazing.
Now, you've done a whole chicken, but not,
Oh, yeah, a
not
whole chicken. You do a whole chicken like in 30 minutes.
a
And
big,
that's
a
my
whole
that's my
big chicken.
That's my
We
big
got big chickens around here.
That's because in Louisiana you're growing big.
Mississippi too.
I'm kidding.
That's a joke. That's
you
a
guys saw
joke.
yesterday's show. Somehow
That
I
was
got it in
so
my head
funny.
that well, so when I first met Patty, I watched her show and she said I'm from Louisiana, so I was thinking that's where they live.
Yeah.
Not I grew up in Louisiana.
Right.
So I got in my brain that they're from Louisiana, and I keep saying over and over they're from Louisiana, and they're not. They're
Hey,
in Mississippi.
Hey, Tiny House Big Music. Thanks a lot. New sub from Living on a Dime.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here.
Okay. I always check my recipes because I'm scared I'm going to mess up.
Do I need to come up with the rice yet?
Yes.
Oh, wait, I need to finish washing the
Oh, no, we got 1 minute. Sorry. We're not quite prepared yet. Okay, any other comments, Tommy?
Let's see,
Address.
so Mountain Mama, so you've done a frozen chicken in an Instant Pot.
Yeah, you can do them. I just don't think I've done a whole frozen chicken that, because you would cook it a little bit longer. But Mama, am I correct? You would only cook it like either 5 or 10 minutes longer than regular time.
Oh, wow.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Paige is on too. She says she's a new subscriber too.
Hey, thank you, Paige.
Hello!
That's Paige Rakestraw.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
that's what
Paige is
Mountain
on.
Mama said, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So it's just a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
it's hardly any time longer. In fact, I used to would throw a roast in the oven frozen before church,
Yeah.
you know, and it would fine. And I know you can do that in Instant Pot.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I've done some pork in here that was frozen.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right, just in case some of y'all have come on that don't know what we're doing, Mike's filming video to be edited, and Tommy went live. So, hey
So we're
everybody.
filming our video for Living on a Dime while we're visiting here because, you know, you have to make it a work trip.
That's
So
right.
take it off on your
Don't worry.
taxes. Okay, you ready, dear?
You roll this. Speed and action.
Okay, so now we're gonna show me how to make Instant Pot rice because mine was a huge failure.
Okay, the recipe, what I'm using 1.5 cups of rice. And I'm going to use 2 cups of water.
Oh, interesting. So you do it different than the manual.
Yes, I do. I got this, from a girl named Jenna Mays, posted it, on an Instant Pot group that I was on, and I got that from her. Now, we eat salt here, so I'm gonna, and I put on the recipe, sprinkle salt to your tasting. You're not using as much water as on the stove, so I'm a little careful with my salt in the rice. I don't wanna make it too salty, but just a generous sprinkling is good. So, Mike and Tawra like salt too, so.
I believe
we're-
the world needs more salt, people.
All right. Make sure.
Salt is good, it's in the
you're gonna-
Bible.
You don't always, when you're using your Instant Pot, you don't always close the vent depending on what you're doing, but anytime you want to get pressure, of course, you've got to close the vent. Then I'm gonna do manual pressure, and I gotta put it on 3 minutes.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am, 3 minutes. Now,
But-
this is gonna be natural pressure release. That
Okay.
means we're not going to release the steam, we're gonna let it, the pressure, we're gonna naturally let it come down. So of course, it's gonna take a little while to come to pressure. It's gonna take the 3 minutes to cook it.
Okay.
And then it's gonna take probably 10 minutes for the pressure to come down.
So that's
Okay.
about the same time as a normal rice.
Probably, oh yes,
It's
I
not really a
timed it.
lot quicker.
No, it's not quicker at all. In fact, I timed it. I have a rice cooker, I had the Instant Pot, and I did it on the stove.
Oh yeah, I saw that
You
video.
saw that?
And what one? All three were the
They
same.
tie, it was a tie, But here's the thing, we've got our roast cooking, we've got our rice cooking. Me and you, what you wanna do?
We're gonna go take a walk and enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah, so we
So
don't
now
have
we're
to stay
done.
here, we're done.
Okay.
Supper's.
So let's go make soap.
Yes.
All right.
By the way, guys, they got some good beard soap. Go check it out. We were making
yes.
it.
Oh, it's over
I don't know.
there.
Oh, it's over there. Okay. Yeah, we're
Yes.
making beard soap, so
It is
it's
so
pretty
cool.
good. Looking
It's
pretty
so
good.
fine.
Okay, so
Well,
we were
greetings
back.
from the Great White North, eh? Hello
Yeah.
from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, eh?
Oh
Oh,
my.
Tommy, you're
Lord.
you're not supposed to be talking because they're supposed to.
Oh, sorry, I
That's
forgot. You can edit me. Sorry, Michael, you can
That's all right.
edit me out. You can
Actually,
edit that out, right?
Tara's taking
Mike's
over
got
my
red
editing
on.
job.
Oh, yay, that's good. I'm not gonna take over Tommy's editing job.
All right, so,
Okay, so
Wait.
we're gonna be.
I'm gonna be
back in
quiet.
How many minutes?
We'll be back.
37 minutes.
wait, say that again. Say that again.
Oh, look, this is fixing to come up to pressure, right here. You see how steam is escaping right there?
Yeah.
It does that for a few minutes.
It's not
And
gonna
then-
explode.
No. And this little thing is gonna pop up. I like this feature with the 8-quart Instant Pot, that this is gonna actually come up higher than this. Over here on the 6-quart, you see that it's down in here. It only comes up to level when it comes up to pressure. And I wish they would have made it the same, because this is just easier to see that pressure's up. You know, you actually have to, you know, kind of look to see that that one.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's how you know when it's almost
Mhm.
ready to be pressurized, and then it actually starts the cooking back.
Yeah, once
basically.
this comes up, it'll finish building the pressure, and then it'll start counting down on the time.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll be back in 37 minutes, and we'll take a look.
So stop
Okay,
it and
Tommy.
pause it.
Yeah.
All right, it's your out. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot what we're doing.
That smells so delicious.
Smells really good. You need to smell
We
it.
need Jack here so he can.
Yeah. He's like,
Is it
oh,
ready
it
yet?
smells
Is
so
it
good.
ready
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah.
So we're
All
going
right.
for 37
Oh,
minutes
look,
on
here it
this.
goes, here it goes.
I'm gonna hang in
Go.
until it comes up to pressure and starts counting down.
Record that too.
Mhm.
So it's getting ready to seal.
Mhm. Well, it's fixing to have have the pressure, I don't know, it's gonna have pressure up in it, and then it'll be pressurizing a few more minutes, and it'll start counting down. I don't know why it vents like that, it vents for a little while, there it is. And so it is pressurizing the inside of here.
Ooh.
Didn't yours have an issue with that too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it had the issue because it wasn't getting enough pressure because it wasn't getting hot
hot
enough.
enough, yeah, yeah.
So,
And so the
and-
next thing that happen is it'll beep.
No, it won't beep, it'll just, once it gets up to the pressure, it'll start counting down, and gets up to about 10 to 11 pounds of pressure, from what I remember reading before I bought them. A lot of them say you can in them, but from what I have read, it's not safe to can in them. Some people say jelly, but that's like a hot water bath, that's not pressure canning. This pressure fluctuates. It doesn't stay at a solid 10, just like when we're using our canner, you know. Just like using, the canner, I have a gauge, and I keep it at 10 or a little bit above, and this you don't know for sure. I'm sure they probably are gonna be coming out with one though, I
Yeah.
bet you, and I will buy one. That would be awesome to have an electric pressure canner that you can can vegetables in, but what,
but you couldn't get very many cans in, or
well, not on this
jars
side,
in
no,
there.
I mean,
You mean
could-
a big one?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
I would
sorry.
imagine.
I'm not
No,
a
but not
canner.
every-
I'm sorry, I'm not a canner.
But not everybody uses the big old jars, In
Well,
fact,
that's
I've
true.
started, for us, I've started using some smaller jars.
Yeah,
But, also,
that makes sense.
I think doing my old pressure cooker, stovetop, I think I cooked at a much higher pressure than this. Because I like to do green beans, my canned green beans, I do them 5 minutes on the stovetop pressure cooker. On this, to have them the same way, I do them 10. So I must be using very high pressure when I'm using, because my little jigglers, so.
Oh, wow.
How's it do again? All right, we're going to sign off here. Listen, if you want to see the conclusion of this, you're going to have to go to Living on a Dime to see the edited, finished version.
And I'm sure she'll have that ready by Monday or Tuesday of next
Yeah.
week. No.
Now,
I'm surprised
Throw that
you didn't hit me. They won't get home till Monday.
so
Yeah.
actually, so don't forget, guys, we're going to Wiggins,
Yes,
Mississippi,
yes.
Sunday, 10 a.m. at the fairgrounds for the Deep South Homestead Spring Gathering. I said
Yes.
it all in one.
Yes, you did it.
And it's 10 to
Woohoo.
5, so it's
Yeah.
it's a whole day.
It's a whole day.
So if y'all are anywhere close, come.
Yep.
Come
see
to
us.
Wiggins.
Yeah, so Patty is talking about gardening in small places. I'm supposed to be talking about freezing your garden produce. Patty and I were deciding if we were going to change that. Just so
But
you
don't
know,
tell
Wanda,
Danny and Wanda, yeah. No, I was gonna say, don't
All
tell
the
us,
way,
it's a
Wanda.
surprise.
we changed it.
We don't know what campsite we're gonna be at, right?
Yeah.
10, 12.
You know.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I have it written down though. I'll go look it up in just a minute.
Okay. All right.
All right,
we will
guys,
see
so
you
check
next-
out Living on a Dime for the conclusion of this. And if you're interested in Patty's 20 easy Instant Pot recipes ebook, go to aldermanfarms.net and click on Digital Store. Hey, it's a measly $5.
It's the best $5 you'll spend on an Instant Pot, believe me.
And this recipe's in there. Oh, look, we got to see, you're right, it didn't beep, but it started the countdown.
Yep.
There you
Man, if
go.
that just saves
And
you
this one's
one,
up to pressure here.
that $5, if that saves you one messed up meal,
Yeah.
that'd be
Well,
worth the cost.
yeah.
That's
And
right.
$5 for the ebook instead of going out to eat. This is not
Yeah.
rocket science, people.
All right, thanks, guys.